So, Sander, you were talking up a new engine that GE has developed, but you're entering into a fairly crowded market, a market where your competitors are offering fairly serious discounts. Why would you prevail in such a market?
Through our technology differentiator. So we really have a differentiated means to meet the IMO 3 and EPA Tier 4 emission requirements. It's a technology that offers operational cost benefits for owners since we don't need urea after treatment, saving operating costs, saving space and weight provisions that they otherwise had to put into their vessel, and now can carry additional passengers, cargo, or fuel for longer journeys.
Now, in the presentation it was mentioned several times that scrubbers are seen as a competing technology to the engine that you've unveiled. Is that because your engines can only use 0.1% sulfur fuels?
So I want to nuance that because there's some confusion on after treatment through scrubbers or SCR. So scrubbers are really there to take SOx out of your exhaust. SCR technology is really there to take NOx out of your exhaust, and our technology is an alternative to SCR, so you don't need an SCR system to meet your NOx requirements. For SOx, it is whatever comes in through your fuel in your engine comes out as SOx. So the compliance for SOx for our engines is really through using a compliant fuel instead of a scrubber.
What is your view on the combination of exhaust gas recirculation and scrubbers in one system?
That is for two-stroke engines probably something that will be a necessity because the larger engines in the bigger power nodes that run on HFO still will have a metric to reduce both NOx and SOx, and then a combination of EGR technology and scrubber technology may get them there. Again, our engine series is positioned in a different segment. We will not run on HFO, and sulfur compliance comes through having a compliant fuel.
Can you retrofit an existing engine?
We cannot retrofit the EGR technology as such on engines because EGR is just a single building block, and our technology is actually comprised of multiple building blocks, including a higher peak pressure, and for that you need a sturdier engine. So.
And finally, Sander, we're talking at the midpoint of day one of the Maritime Air Pollution Conference Americas. How have you found the event so far?
It's a good event. It's near and dear to our heart as a company that has invested significant amounts to reduce emissions. The 91% of the world population lives now in areas where air quality is below the standards set by World Health Organizations, and I think that this industry needs to do its part to reduce those emissions. And these conferences increase awareness and share technologies that enable ultimately a reduction of that air pollution.